Snap parliamentary elections were held in Moldova on the 11th of July 2021. Following the resignation of Ion Cicu, the position of Prime Minister became vacant, with the parliament being obligated to form a new government within 3 months. After the expiration of the constitutionally mandated period and 2 failed attempts to win parliamentary approval for the proposed cabinets, the Constitutional Court ruled on 15 April that the circumstances justifying a dissolution of the Parliament were met. President Maya Sandu signed the decree dissolving the Parliament on 28 April and snap parliamentary elections were called on. Party of Action and Solidarity received 52.80% of the vote and won 63 seats, a majority in the 101-seat parliament. The Alliance Electoral Bloc of Communists and Socialists received 27.17% of the vote and won 32 seats, while the SO party received 5.74% of the vote and won 6 seats. No other party or alliance reached the electoral threshold required to win a seat. PACE assessed the election as being competitive and well-run despite the inadequate handling of election disputes and campaign finance issues. The Constitution of Moldova mandates that a government must be formed within 3 months of official results of parliamentary elections being proclaimed by the Constitutional Court. The results of the 24th of February 2019 elections were confirmed on the 9th of March. On the 8th of June, a coalition government led by Maya Sandu was formed by the Party of Socialists from exercising his presidential powers and duties for failing to dissolve parliament, and appointed former Prime Minister Pavel Filip of the PDM as acting president. Filip subsequently issued a decree calling for early elections for the 6th of September. Dodon and the PSRM-ACUM coalition called the process illegal. The governments of Russia, France, Germany, Poland, Sweden and the United Kingdom all recognized the newly formed Sandu cabinet as the legitimate government. On 14 June, Filip stepped down and allowed the PSRM-ACUM government to take office. However, the new government was subsequently ousted in a motion of no confidence in Parliament on 12 November in a dispute over a draft law assumed by the government to delegate a part of its plenary powers to the Prime Minister to propose a shortlist with the candidates for Prosecutor General's position. Another new PSRM-PDM government, headed by Ion Cicu, was formed on 14 November 2019. The Democratic Party left the coalition on 7 November 2020. During presidential elections, to allow the formation of a new government under the new president. The Cicu cabinet remained in office as a minority government, supported by the SOR party, with the PDM ministers replaced by independents. Former Prime Minister and PAS leader Maya Sandu was elected president on 15 November 2020. Cicu resigned as Prime Minister on 23 December, hours ahead of a PAS-sponsored motion of no confidence. Sandu planned to appoint Natalia Gavrilita to the position of Prime Minister twice in order to trigger early elections, as under the Constitution of Moldova. 2 failures of Parliament to approve a new government within 45 days of the first request will lead to the dissolution of Parliament. Sandu first nominated Gavrilita to the position on 27 January 2021, with her candidacy being unanimously voted down by the Parliament on the 11th of February. The PSRM and its allies then proposed Mariana Dălceanu for the position with the support of 54 of 101 MPs. But Sandu instead re-nominated Gavrilita on the 11th of February 2021. However, the Constitutional Court ruled on 23 February 2021 that Sandu should not have nominated Gavrilita twice. Sandu nominated Igor Grosu to the position on 16 March after Dălceanu withdrew her candidacy. Grosu failed to get his government approved due to the socialist-led opposition boycotting the vote, which resulted in the vote failing due to a lack of a quorum. The 2 failed attempts made early parliamentary elections possible, and Sandu asked the Constitutional Court to verify the constitutionality of dissolving parliament and holding snap elections. However, on 31 March Parliament voted to impose a 60-day state of emergency. during which a snap election could not be held, to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. On the 15th of April, the Constitutional Court ruled in favor of dissolving Parliament. On the 28th of April, the Constitutional Court declared the state of emergency voted by the Parliament on 31 March unconstitutional as the decision of Parliament which instituted it was adopted in violation of the rules of procedure, having failed to establish why exactly the executive need extended powers. Later the same day, President Maya Sandu signed the dissolution decree of the Parliament and established the snap parliamentary elections to be held on the 11th of July 2021. The 101 seats in the Parliament are elected by party list proportional representation in a single nationwide constituency. An electoral list may contain 51 to 103 candidates. The nationwide electorate